Podcast.
The best of the best of the best.
No vengan a frontear a echarte flores.
Le llevamos la mejor noticia del deporte.
Like.
Eso te da duro.
Dígalo, papi, tú supéralo, ¿viste?
Put the fries in the bag.
Número por número.
Yo voy a los míos, así que vamos allá.
Fuego, fuego, fire.
Jacob is gonna dog walk.
Casi en la hora cero.
Eso era lo que se esperaba.
We believe. The one that panicked was the head coach.
Ver estos dos mastodontes.
Just don't agree about the format. I think that
April Fools. Eso fue lo primero que yo pensé.
Un coach de nombre.
so no what's going on. I don't know. All these good.
Está atrasado.
Ay, el Big Three.
Said that dog in them.
Playoff de muerte súbita.
Como que eso no tiene ningún tipo de sentido.
They were too predictable.
Un hincapié para otra situación.
La diferencia es que
We be about it too.
Yeah.
Don't get that twist.
Vamos a hablar del mejor deporte del mundo.
We're gonna call that the Hideki effect.
Te van a apretar.
Gotta roast you out right quick before I let you go.
A cada puerco le llega esta noche buena.
este pensame que no se está comiendo.
Amores que matan. Can.
Shaky, say the least.
Lo que le dieron fue una salsa.
Yo espero que estés preparado para eso.
Playoffs? We talk about playoffs? Yeah, we talk about playoffs. Call Sport Podcast.
Thank you for joining. My name is Nolo Boy, founder of We Call Sport Podcast, which our goal is to analyze each sport and share our personal opinions. But before we start, here you have a QR code where you can subscribe to our different programs. Currently, we have 5 programs, 2 on English, 3 on Spanish. Don't worry, we're bilingual. If you want to join a Spanish program, we adjust to you, okay? So on Mondays, in English, We Call Golf, I'll be joining Miguel to discuss the latest on the world of golf. On Tuesday, in Spanish, We Call Sport Puerto Rico, Jay Salas will talk about sports in the island of Puerto Rico. On Wednesdays, in English, We Call Football, I'll be joining Hush X or special guests to bring you a week-by-week matchups until we get to the Super Bowl. On Thursday, in Spanish, the main cast, We Call Sport Podcast, I will be joining G.I. Josh and Jandy to talk about MLB, NBA, and boxing. On Saturday, in Spanish, We Call Wrestling, the team of G.I. Josh, DJ, Jay Salas, and Hush X will bring you the latest and greatest on the world of wrestling. Hit like and share, and remember, we don't talk about it, we be about it.
And
We don't
let's
talk
go.
about it. We be about it.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know. God, Jesus, just let it come. Let the blessings come. Let the blessings come. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what's the deal. Once again, finally we back. Little absent here and there. Please do not judge. Let's go out there and get it. And once again, it's your boy, Nolo Boy. Hashtag Red Cup always with me. You already know what's the deal. As always, with my brother from another mother, Miguel. How you doing, man? How you feeling?
You know what? I'm feeling a little burnt. I ain't gonna lie. Look at this tan I got going on.
You got a little tan.
What in the world is going on?
Somebody's been playing.
Exactly what's been going on. I've been out there getting a lot of swings in this week. Feeling great. I got a tournament coming up.
Let's go.
All right. Where you get that? That's a new addition there. Nice. So just grateful to be here. Obviously, you guys know you got an hour with us. We're going to talk about golf. Obviously, we got a lot of things to talk about because we missed a few weeks, right? We all have personal lives. We all have a life, period. It's just part of the deal, right? You sign up to be, bring you content, but at the same time, you still had your life. Still got life. So we're back and better than ever. We have a lot to cover. So with no further ado, do we have our first sponsor, Nolo? We always shout out to them. They always shout out for us. Let's see what Nolo got for us. Let's go right into it.
Make it happen. Yep.
Quality Ventilation, the industry-leading service that keeps your business moving. These certified professionals
can install any system that caters your specific needs. Their commitment to superior service to ventilation, maintenance, HVAC, and electrical is second to none. With more than a decade of service around the U.S. and trusted by major companies, Quality Ventilation staff have the experience to deal with all the models of equipment and stay up to date with the latest in technology. If you wish to contact them, please do so by email or visit their website at qualityventilation.net. And remember, se habla español. And remember,
just remember,
just remember
that Spanish part is gonna be there, just in case you speak a little bit of Spanish there.
Well, just like Miguel said, ladies and gentlemen, just like Miguel said right here, we got to do a quick recap. Yes, we was off the grid for a couple of weeks. So all this happened that you see in the bottom. It wasn't my side. I'm military, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll be traveling out. I'll be PCSing here soon. So I got to prep the house and prep everything. So apologies on that. So
thank you for your service, Nolo. Thank you for your service. By the way,
thank you for your support, Miguel. Thank you for your support, and everybody is watching us. But before we jump into the actual what happened in the past couple weeks, ladies and gentlemen, any like and share would be greatly appreciated. Just to keep bringing in this great content that we come out here and get you. So just relax, enjoy this. Like Miguel said, this hour. Miguel, you already know where is it at? The button to just share and like. Where's it at?
I think it's just right. Bam. Done.
I hit it. Is that easy? Are you alive, Miguel?
Nothing happened to me. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Okay, that's it. That's that easy. So any like or share would be greatly appreciated. So let's go at it right now. So let's go from my side all the way to Miguel's side right now. So the Zurich Classic, Miguel and I we picked ours. Unfortunately, we didn't make it out of that one. But in this case, is Novak the team? Actually, Novak came in here kind of hot already because he was in a playoff round with JT the week prior to this happening. So
lost by one shot, went on a playoff. Yep, JT.
So he came in here. He came in here already hot. I just don't know why I didn't pick him. Really, I looked at him, but I didn't pick him. And he's if I'm not mistaken, that's the other JT, if I'm not mistaken, right? The one that's playing with him in that one.
Well, that is Ben Griffin.
Ben Griffin.
Ben Griffin and Andrew Novak. Yes.
Yep.
Those first two.
So those were the ones that actually won the Zurich. Miguel, you got anything to add to that one?
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, they won it by -28. Shout out to the winners, the Hongard. They're I think they're twins. I don't know if they're twins or not. Shout out to them. They came in second place there. They actually got themselves 400 points in the FedEx, and they got $1.3 million with that nice trophy. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's a dual event there. It's a dual event, and they have two belts there. Kind of cool to win that. Shane Lowry, and Rory. I think they did it 1 year. They did the Pebble Beach one, so they won that one
last year.
Yeah,
last year.
So it's a duo. So it's kind of a duo. So it's kind of nice to see a different format. And yeah, shout out to them. They shot really, really well. They paired two great champions there.
Oh no, definitely. They went out there. Like I said, nobody came in here hot, and he kept going with it. So it was outstanding out there in New Orleans. So shout out to New Orleans. Every year they host this tournament. They out there just making it happen. A lot of Gators around and stuff, but it's part of it down there. So let's move from the Zurich to what we call
Scheffler is back at it.
Scheffler again. Okay, dude,
back at it, ladies and gentlemen.
Is back at it. World number one finally got his groove back. We kind of seen that was coming. We saw it. We can't say we saw it. All right, we saw that a little bit showing up.
We're in denial a little bit, but we have to accept it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry. He's good.
Scotty came out here and made it happen. We not vouching down on Scotty for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. We already know the capability of him. We just always say that Scotty had a dream of a year, and it's kind of hard to back that up.
Yeah,
If you don't believe me, ask Nelly Corda out there in the LPGA. She says she's going through the same thing
Similar.
or worse because she hasn't even won over there. Scotty got his first one already. So trust me, it's not an easy thing to do.
Two
So
already.
Yep. But we about to jump to the second one here in a second. So guarantee, what you got about this one, Miguel? What you got about this tournament right here?
The CJ,
Yep.
the Byron Nelson.
Byron Nelson.
Yep. Well, again, great tournament out there. Great name on the line. That's a tournament that a lot of elite players like to go play. Scotty wins this by 8. So there was not a lot.
It was comfortable.
Yeah. Listen, shoot these numbers: 61, 63, 66, and 63, a negative 31.
He almost broke the record for the course record. He almost broke.
No. Listen to this. 29 birdies were made. He has the number 1 ranked in that tournament. He's number 1 in that tournament. Made 29 birdies, 3 eagles. He was tied for the person that was the Eagles. Obviously, he was 36 pars. He was tied for 36. Well, of course he's tied for 36 because he's first in birdies. He's not gonna get the pars. He's getting the birdies. 29 birdies to win. Obviously, he wins 1.7, 500 points. Listen, they're ready. Tiger. They're putting Tiger. They're sitting Tiger down and making look at Scheffler. There's a little video out there making look like, and what he thinks about him. He kind of sees him, but in a different way, right? We don't think it's a classic, but how to hit this ball, you're not telling Scotty Scheffler nothing. He already knows where he is in his backswing all the way to the ball, everything. Doesn't matter how he does it. He's just his ball striking, the numbers just voucher for him by Tiger numbers. Like
Also
he's hitting it back.
Yeah, there's no saying. Finally, he got his stroke back, and he was commentating about something about the hips not getting in aligned at the same time. So he went out there and practiced with the hips in this past tournament too. He did the same thing. Like he's not moving his hip correctly. He's not opening up. And then they go to a couple of drills and boom, they got it going on. So it's amazing how little drills like hip, grip, stands, that changes the whole complexion of the whole field. So the TPC Greg Ranch is actually going through a $15 million renovation right now. So that particular course that they played in Texas, that is gone, like literally, because they're gonna renovate all the greens and they're gonna do it brand new. So they're gonna be completely different next year. Okay, so $15 million renovation. Talking about Scotty. So here's Scotty go out there and get his 14th PGA Tour victory. So shout out to Scotty for that. He earned himself for 500 points on this one. He actually won by the largest margin of victory. In the Byron Nelson since 1983, ladies and gentlemen. And he not only did that, he did this tournament wire to wire. So he led it from Thursday to Sunday afternoon whenever he raised that cup.
61, 63, 66, 63. I don't see nobody.
Listen, if you did, this came out of nowhere too, because of course we've been seeing him making progressions and moving forward and making it happen, and everything was slowly getting there, right? But coming out there and blowing out the competition like that,
now this one pits him right, a scary Scheffler again. So later on the program here, and we're gonna see him again because this lit what's coming up in the future, right? So we're talking about a little bit, but down to the next tournament because we're still going to talk about Scheffler in a minute because he did win another one. So
this
we're definitely going to talk
particular tournament.
So let's go down to Myrtle Beach Classic.
Yep. Yeah, the Myrtle Beach Classic. It is I like this tournament. I don't know why, but I like tournaments like, once again, I'm a big fan of the Puerto Rico Open, not because I'm from Puerto Rico and I love it and all that. No. But I like
You
those
like those
because
side
those,
ones. You like those
yes, because
sides,
those
small
lets you
ones.
know who's coming and where they're from. Actually, Hygo, the one that won the Punta Cana one, he was
Yeah.
in the race in some of these tournaments too. So it is nice to see that those tournaments give other people confidence, boost, get a 350 points or whatever, and then keep going forward, right? So this tournament is one of those Puerto Rico Open, the Punta Cana,
Oh,
and
for
this one I
sure.
love those three. I love those three. I keep an eye on them because that let me know who's coming hot slowly, like low key, right? So here, Fox. Actually, Fox. I
Yeah.
always think that Fox. I
One
think
fight
Fox
on the
had.
beach.
Yeah, I think Fox had something on his like he had a either injury or whatever. Because Fox walks kind of funny, man. He just walks funny. I'll be
Yeah.
trying to see Fox.
Ryan
I don't
Fox.
know.
Ryan,
Yeah,
Ryan
I don't know. I don't know.
Fox.
But this actually tournament went into extra, went to playoffs, right? 3-win playoffs. Outstanding. Fox came out in the top. Outstanding win. Hey, I thought he was gonna come into the PGA championship a little bit more in Quajalo. I thought he was gonna come in a little bit better, a little bit moving faster to it. But he felt quite bit short. However, he's good. He won the Myrtle Beach Open, so he gets exempt. He get this 350 points, so he gets his little drive through all the way through. So that's good. Winning tournaments is always good, especially even if it's an undercard tournament. It's the same thing. It's an ascent. So stay tuned to Fox. Fox is a beast, ladies and gentlemen. So even though you're gonna look at him, you think he's like something is hurting whenever you see him out there walking, but it's because that's the way that he walks. Okay. So Miguel, something on this in the Myrtle Beach one?
And he collects. Yeah, yep. He collects 300 points on that. You're right, because this is what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We're collecting points on these tournaments. 300. We're collecting points on these tournaments, right? FedEx, whoever's the first 25, 50, the same. So that's 300 points for him. $720,000 for his bank account, and a nice trophy. Next 2 years exempt. Congratulations to him, man.
Yeah,
let's see him. See if he can do a little more. Ignite the fire up in him.
Oh yeah, and then he went with Mackenzie Hughes and Higgs. Those three was Fox, Mackenzie Hughes, and Higgs, the one that went back to play the playoffs, and then Fox got it from that point on. All right, so it was outstanding. I think it was Higgs or Hudge, one of those two had the tournament that I think it was Hugs. And then unfortunately they made bogey and they tied up with a chance to win. He had a chance to win in regulation and couldn't make it. But
you talk about the chip. He was close to he was on the edge there. He chipped it. He had to make that par to force a playoff. So he missed the putt to go force a playoff. So he was already on the range. That kid was on the range already trying to hit. And then he was like, I think it was Joel Damon that missed it. I think he missed Joel Damon. He missed it, and then they told him at the range, "Hey, he missed the putt." And then he won it. That kid won it.
All right. So with that being said, that's the recap. Those are the tournaments that we couldn't give you predictions or nothing like that, ladies and gentlemen, because we was unfortunately, dealing with the PCS. What you got?
I don't know if we covered. We covered the Punta Cana, right? The 700.
Yeah.
Did we cover the RBC? Was our last program the RBC too? Justin Thomas. Did we cover Justin Thomas?
Yep. Yes, we did.
Okay, that was a signature event. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Just want to make sure our viewers know where we're at. We ain't missing no tournaments.
All right, here we go. So with that being said, let's go out there to our next sponsor to go ahead and get you up to speed in what we have. Pepatos Security. Ladies and gentlemen, they have created something unique to share with friends and family. A charcuterie box, cup, or board includes variety of meats, cheese, fruits, olives, nuts, crackers, and sweets. The charcuterie is perfect for birthday parties, anniversary, girls' nights, business meetings, and much, much more. Please contact them through Facebook or Instagram or the webpage, charcuterieltd.com. And remember, se habla español.
Ooh.
And here
And
we
remember?
go again. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
this
wow.
just happened this past weekend. No, you're not seeing double. No, it's correct. The same person that we talked about, Scotty Scheffler.
No, it's not last year's.
Nope.
No, it's not last year's pictures.
He
No, it's
went
not.
he went out there to Rory's backyard in North Carolina in Quail Hollow. All right, and Scotty brought it to this people. Okay, so Scotty earned his third major title this past Sunday at the 107th PGA Championship. Miguel, you got something about this one because Scotty is turning the curve, man. It's turning the curve.
This is where last tournament when he played, I was like, uh-oh. When he won, I was like, uh-oh. Here he comes, right? Here he comes. Here comes Scotty Scheffler at the Byron Nelson. He wins that one. He's getting his confidence back. And then this is why I want to give him his credit because now we're leaning to the other side here because obviously he's winning weight. So this is when I gave him his little one flower. He was playing versus my two other boys. Versus Rory. The second round he was going up with Rory and Xander. And he outclassed them. And I didn't want to watch none of it because I wanted to see Rory. But that's when I literally said, okay, I got it. Okay, Scheffler, I got it. Okay.
Just to add to the point of Miguel. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, these people that I'm about to bring up to you are world-class golfers. This 8 people that I'm about to tell you, they've been former number ones. They won multiple tournaments. They've been out there for the longest. These are elite players that didn't make the cut for the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to give you 8 names that you're going to look after them. You're going to be like, how in the hell those 8 people didn't make it? And that is going to elevate the capacity that Scotty won this tournament. Okay. So number 1, Jordan Spieth. All right. Former FedEx Cup champion of 2015. Listen, he was gone. Thank you for coming. Another one, Lowry. Lowry didn't make the cut. My boy, the one that I'm always got my pom-poms up and I'm cheering up for him, JT, didn't make the cut. My other boy that I just don't put the pom-poms, I go and throw the house out. I throw a party for this dude. My boy Oberg didn't make the cut. By the way, Oberg, I think it's the second tournament in a row that he doesn't make the cut.
Tough course.
Your boy Miguel Matsuyama didn't make the cut. Salatoris didn't make the cut. One of the best golfers that left PGA to go to Live didn't make the cut. Who's that? Koepka.
No, there's
all right.
There's a whole
Jalen. Look at me, Jalen. Rose.
Sepp Straka.
Rose didn't make the cut neither. We're talking about elite golfers. 8 elite golfers. And there's more than they make the cut.
Jason Day, Nick Dunlap,
all these people didn't make the cut.
Phil Mickelson.
So this tells you how big this win is.
Johnson.
And on top of that, Rory's horrible, bro. He ended up in the plus side of everything, I think, at the end of the day. So without no further ado, like, to be honest with you, Scotty is +3, right?
Yep. Tied for 47.
listen, Scotty, it is coming around. He figured his swing. That's the best thing that he did. He's opened his hips. He's making it happen. He's the first one to tell you that I'm not playing like I'm supposed to be playing. So
Shout out
stop
to
celebrating.
shout out to your boy Jonathan Vegas. He was actually he was leader at one point.
Yeah, he was one. I think it was
He
leader
was
coming into the weekend. Coming into the weekend.
He couldn't hold on. Last year's winner of Kohala, I mean the other one, Davis Riley that we just talked about it. Harris English, him being there. DeChambeau, you really careful with DeChambeau. DeChambeau always stays in the mix, tied for second. There was three ties for but Scheffler was negative 11. The guy behind him was negative 6. Talk about 5-stroke difference. This kid, when you see him in front, when you see him in the back mirror, in the front mirror, shout
out to English, man. To Harris English, man. Shout out to him.
He's up there in age too a little bit.
Yeah, shout out to him. He came in here out there and played, and he got tied for second. So that's outstanding. Yeah. Riley too. Riley actually, I think
Davis Riley. He just won the last year's for
the Charles. Yeah, Charles Schwab. Yeah,
Schwab. The next winner coming up.
Yeah, he was. My boy Naaman tied for 8. That was outstanding. I love that he was there. I love that he was up there. So nothing crazy, but Scotty has won 2 tournaments by a comfortable margin. And that's what says volume, right? It's not that he's going he's 5 shots to 8 shots. Like, ladies and gentlemen, we're the first one.
I can double bogey 5 holes. And you guys won't catch me.
Whenever you go to the final hole and you got like 4 extra shots on top of the 4 that you already got.
I just feel like putting it a couple times just to mess around with everybody.
You know,
so close.
Yeah.
There you go, I made it.
How about this? Little tap tap. How about this?
Little
tap tap.
Yeah. Until you get it. Oh, competition.
Yeah, that's it. So it's
like if it ain't Rory, it ain't Scotty.
It's pretty much over.
It's like
pretty much over. Like when you
points
get to the 18,
we're gonna see the points here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much over at the end of the day. So Scotty is heating up, and the field must see this. They gotta be concerned. Well, with that said, let's go and give you it's time for our picks for next week's tournament.
Yep.
So let's move around and let's make this happen. Let's go.
We call golf.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Time for your picks. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got any picks, please just come in here, just write them down. We get you next week and we'll put you out there in the map, all right? If you want to come and be with us in the program, you want to be part of this program, please let us know, reach out to us, and then we will bring you in, let you know how the cookie crumbles, right? And then walk you through. All right, so with no further ado, Miguel, talk to me, man. Talk to me about your threes.
Nice. So obviously, I gave in. Obviously, I'm not fighting it no more.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and get this win right quick. Let me just not fight it.
Yeah, just in case anybody is taking our picks, serious and they're going off of our picks.
Last 2 tournaments, he won it by a difference of 11 shots. So
I gave in. Pick this guy. He's probably the favorite. He's probably not going to get you, the most out of any bet, right?
Guaranteed.
We're not going to do the bet, but that guy, put him on your list. I'm sorry. I gave up a little bit. If Rory was there, obviously I would have picked Rory over him no matter what. But now that Rory's not here, okay, I gave in a little bit. That's giving in. Second guy I have right here, obviously Matsuyama. I never would give up on Matsuyama until the day that until he shows me a flat tire or something.
The dude that runs hills for a living. The dude
Rocky Balboa in the snow. He's still doing that. Trust me. Matsuyama is not going nowhere. I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep on picking him day in, day out. He needs another win here. Obviously, remember, don't think that he didn't win the Century. I know it's been a few tournaments already. He won the #1 champion Century with everybody, the elites, just the only champions. Let's put that clear. So let's not keep out Matsuyama out. Novak's kind of hot. Just got to win his first win.
I like that pick.
Just because I think he's still hot. I think he's still figuring out that he could win with the elites, because just having one win is not going to say a lot, but it does say, hey, I'm here. And once you say I'm here, you can go on this little run, and he has 16 events with 9 cuts made, 7 not, 7 top 25s, 1 runner-up, which is the win, and 4 top 10s. So with 4 top 10s, I'm thinking that he maybe caught something, right? So let's just see. You know, he was 3rd in the Farmers Insurance beginning of the year. That's what I got. And then he was tied for the Valero, which is that was the 4, 6, and 25. That was tied for 3. The Heritage, he's 2nd place, right? And then the Zurich Classic, he won it. Tied for 17th on the Truce. So he's trending. That's what I'm trying to say. He's trending. I think if he wins one more, he can, make 2 or 3 tournaments here, slide him in there, and then see him at the FedEx.
Yeah,
that's my pick for next week's.
I like that Nova pick, man. I know Matsuyama and Scheffler is a given. People are gonna go after those. People are not gonna stop there. They will go after those. There's
big tall trophy for this one and the plaid jacket, ladies and gentlemen. They're fighting for something.
They're fighting for something. That's correct. So, in my side, I got my boy Tommy. Listen, Fleetwood has not won a PGA tournament.
He's trying.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe this dude right here, Tommy Fleetwood, has not won a PGA tournament. This is just outrageous. But don't worry about it. He's gonna win this one. He's gonna win this one though. All right, I'm with you, bro. So Tommy Fleetwood, listen, it's spectacular, right now that he hasn't missed a cut as of right now. His best finish came in the Genesis Invitational earlier in February this year. He finished 5th. So first of all, number one thing, money ain't a problem right now, because even if you miss the cut, you have some bread in there, okay? And I'm not lying to you. You go out there and you check him. This dude makes $600 and something. Like, it's just crazy stats. If you go out there and look for him. Also, on top of that, not missing no cuts. Dude is
still
solid.
signed with the Nike.
He's still signed with the Nike and Titleist too as well. I'm sorry, not Titleist. I think with TaylorMade. He's with TaylorMade. So Tommy Fleetwood is one of those that need to get a W. I can't wait to see him getting it. So he needs it real bad. Definitely one of those that you're gonna be rooting for, because dude is awesome. He's straightforward. I love the way that he approaches,
carries himself.
Yeah, man. You don't see no arrogance, no nothing. Even whenever he came,
he looks like
the silver medalist from the Olympics, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy Fleetwood just chill move. Dude was passionate about his thing, and there is no rush with him. He's a beast, man. I hope that he turns it around. Now, Jordan Spieth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Spieth has been struggling for the longest, and we are coming into this tournament with experts saying that he is gonna break his losing streak, and I think he got almost like a 2 year, 3 years. He's too shaky. He's too shaky.
Ricky was sneaking to get one, but he's shaky too. But all 3 of them are. Justin Thomas broke that bro code of, hey, we ain't gonna not win. We gotta win something in between all.
Somebody gotta win.
One of us got.
Yeah, somebody got to get this. This is just outrageous right now, the way we at right now. But Jordan Spieth is actually one of the favorites. The experts are saying he's one of the favorites. So I'm going with him. I've been rooting for him, for Ricky as well, and for JT. Y'all already know JT is my boy. I know JT back from Louisville. Yeah, not all that, but it's okay. So So we will see what happens. And kind of like crazy that Tommy Fleetwood and Jordan Speed will be teeing off at the same time at 8:55 tomorrow in the same group. So that's kind of interesting too, as them both trying to get their first dub, and not well. One is trying it for the first time, the other one is just trying to get back on track. All right. So Jonathan Vega, listen, whoever follows this program knows that me and Jonathan Vega had a story, right? And back in the Puerto Rico Open in 2021, right? So it was the outstanding guy. Got to meet him, got to talk to him, got to walk with him around, and he's extremely humble. I was extremely happy for him to actually win the 3M Open Championship and the TPC Twin Cities out there last year. So based on that, he had a 2-year exempt all the way up to 2026. All right. The guy from Maturin, Venezuela. All right. He is a killer. Currently, my Longhorn, University of Texas guy. Okay. So
those horns.
The Longhorn. All right. So he finished his past tournament and the PGA really good, tied for 5th. So that's outstanding. By the way, tied for 5th. Yeah. $694,000 is not bad for a tie for 5th, right? No, I don't think it's that bad. Right?
Shabby, not too shabbers.
Right? So he ended up with he started with a 64, 70, 73, and a 72 at one point on this round. Coming into the weekend, he was the leader. So I thought he was the leader
at one point. He had a really good chance, legit chance.
I'm like, Jonathan Vega is coming to win. What?
He can just hold it together at the end. He can hold it for the last third round, fourth round.
We understand sometimes a little bit the pressure gets in, stuff don't end up like you want it to end up, but it's all good.
Good try.
It's all good. But with all this, man, Jonathan Vega got 4 career wins, right? And then he's a world ranking in the world ranks. He's number 49th, man. You can't.
Jonathan Vega is when your mom goes up to you and be like, "But you gave it your all, son. You gave it your, you did your best.
You went out there and did it.
You did your best. As long as you give your best."
But listen,
I still love you.
But he's been in the league for a hot minute. He's been in the league for a hot minute. Yeah. No, he wasn't
his name trending.
Yeah, he actually had 5 starts this year. Only missed 2 cuts in those 5 starts. In the Byron Nelson, he actually came in tied for 13, with only like $200,000 he made, and that tournament only just $200,000. You know, like with a tie for 13th.
You can give me 1,000 of it if you don't want to.
Yeah, just only for that. I'm just telling you, people. I'm telling you this not only because I love the game. It's just because you also need to go ahead and grab a club or get your son or your other significant other and grab one of these clubs. You tied for 13 and you make $200,000. Man, get out of here, man. Anyway, in one weekend, get out of here. And we're not even counting the sponsors, the other people that give you the exemptions, all this stuff. No, anyway. So talking about Jonathan Vega also, I just want to put people out there in Jonathan Vegas because he barely gets the attention that he needs, right? He barely gets
because he got to win. He can't go on the leaderboard. And
but he's a perfect example. He's a perfect example of what we say. Just keep yourself relevant, right? So tied for 13 in the Nelson, right?
Top 20.
Yeah.
Top 10, top 5.
Yep, exactly. And then 2024, listen, 2024, people might say, okay, he just won the 3M Open. That's how he did. Berserks. He went 22. He played in 22 tournaments. He only missed 7 cuts, Miguel, in 22 starts. That's good. That's outstanding. And at this level, right? And like I said, this year so far, he's played really 5. Good. He played 5 and he missed only 2 cuts. So by you doing that, you're keeping yourself relevant, man.
I'm not even making.
He's exempt right now into 2026. So we're gonna see tons of Jonathan Vega.
For sure.
So we will see him all the way, just making it happen. He also be teeing off with Lucas Clover and Mackenzie Hughes as well. So the Canadian. So stay tuned. Keep an eye on Jonathan Vega. I got him in this one. So if you making your lineups or whatever, you playing those FanDuel, you playing those whatever, just keep in mind this picks because we pretty much hitting them every other week. Okay. So Charles Schwab out there. Yep. At least out there in Fort Worth, Texas. So stay tuned for that. All right. With that being said, let's go out there and check how the FedEx Cup is doing, Miguel. I don't know how that FedEx Cup.
Let's see who's leading this thing. Who's leading it? We gotta know.
I don't know.
We call golf.
Yo.
Ooh, whoa. Look at this leaderboard. How that changed, huh? There's not a couple guys that was a couple minutes ago on there. We got 3 new ones. Some Justin Thomas, Andrew Novak in the mix. Ooh wee. Where's the Matsu? Where's the Homa? Where's the DeChambeaus?
No, none of those.
What's
DeChambeau ain't gonna be in this one. I
on?
can guarantee you
Ladies
that
and
one.
gentlemen, so this is where we come down to those 300, those 400, those 750, the signature events, the 600 points, the 6. This is where the points go, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the race is to. At the end of this race, you get 11 million. I think the purse is actually up every year, so it got to be more. And then you are crowned the champion of the year, the Super Bowl, the last one, last fight with Drago. It's only 25 men standing at the end. It starts with 100. Goes to 75, to 50, to 25 for this tournament right here. And look who we got in number 1 spot. Is this not a deja vu? Why is he up there again? When is he doing up there again?
I don't hate him. I just like that he's consistent now, right? But
listen though, one more thing. If you really go like this, and you go up here and you go like this and you look really close, he's only by 10 points from my boy. So let's not get it twisted. My boy is still, he can show that the world is, I'm still number 1. You know, from my little era, Scott is just coming in and just following the Tiger, the Rory. Now we can, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to say it. The Tiger, the Rory, the Scheffler. It's coming out.
It's gonna be like this, like soon. Like
it's going to be. Obviously, there's a lot more years to go here, right? But
ladies and gentlemen, every sport goes through a transition. Every sport.
The Jordan, the LeBron, the Curry,
everybody goes to a transition.
Ant-Man.
Yeah. You know, so please sit back, relax, get to enjoy.
It's okay.
Who's Scotty? Yes, he has a weird swing. Yes, he moves his feet, but the dude he's a class. Yeah, the dude is a class act. He don't no issues besides getting arrested in that tournament in the front.
Free Scotty.
Free Scotty kind of deal. We got you, Scotty. We got you. We put that next time we put it. Next time we make the shirt and we come out here and make it happen. So, but at this point, Miguel, it's not no more free Scotty. It's lock up Scotty because he's taking over, right?
Somebody tackle this guy. Somebody tackle him so he can like bust his hip or something.
One of the things that I want to bring up, Miguel, that I want to bring up with you in here, is the Sepp Straka.
Okay, I'm going straight to him. That's so funny that you mentioned him, and I already had some stuff.
Because we haven't even said his name that much this year, you know, and this dude is killing it, you know, and it's not even. It's sneaky. That's what I hate about him. He's just sneaky mother. Okay,
under the radar, like a maverick.
Hey, this dude. You don't see him in interviews. You don't see him in interviews like that unless he wins. You don't see him sitting down after his round.
It won't be no good for the sport. So that's why
he's just quiet. He's just mellow. Like, yeah, I'm here just to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
even in the interviews, he's not like
he's just making it happen. So let me tell you what happened with him. So he wins. He goes out there. Century, he gets a 15. He goes out there and wins the American Express, and puts himself out there. But on top of that, Miguel, he has broken top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
That's exactly what I tell people day in, day out.
5 top 10s.
Yep.
With not only that, 5 top 10s with 2 tournaments won. So he won 2 tournaments already this year. So he won the American Express and then he won the Trist Championship.
He's one more tournament away to being number 1.
Guaranteed.
He wins his signature. He gets 600. He's on top. He's right there with Scheffler.
But he also missed the cut on the Quail Hollow, and he has missed the cut in the Masters. So that's telling you.
Not a tough.
I don't know if you agree, and I don't know if you agree with me in this.
He's a big boy, 32 years old.
He's an upcoming guy. So you got to keep an eye on him. He might not win it this year. He might not win it, but this dude winning 2 tournaments already like that, and then 4 top 10.
Yep. 4 in his career, 4 in his whole career already, and he's turned pro since 2016.
What are you talking about?
He's not a university. Yep, University of Georgia. 4 tournaments, 2 top finishes.
We got a Georgia Bulldog in that.
Georgia Bulldog. 3 runners up. That's the key. The dude stays relevant. Joined the tour in 2019. He's been already done it. Don't sleep.
The John Deere. Don't sleep on this dude.
Last year, 2 years ago, the John Deere Classic, he won.
Yeah, he won that one. Yeah.
2022, he won the Honda Classic. So don't sleep on this guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Straka is
third in
good.
He's just 9th in the world.
Listen,
9th in the world.
Listen, for me to go Scotty, Rory, and Straka, that's telling you something, man. That's just however you want to put it.
Big boy from Austria. Let's go.
Yep. Do big.
Big boy from Austria.
Look, hey.
Big boy. Big boy.
You love them Twinkies.
But boy, he got some power in that thing, boy.
Yeah, Seth Straka. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta watch out for Seth Straka. If you want an underdog in your lineup or in the fantasy or whatever, Seth Straka is the guy. Okay, so just giving you a heads up. All right. So with that, we're gonna go out there and make it happen. So, and just to make it happen for you, ladies and gentlemen, this next topic will be about the LPGA because we gotta have them love for them girls. You already know what's the deal. But this next topic is brought to you by Escape to Paradise. If you don't know what Escape to Paradise is, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get you in it.
Escape to Paradise, Puerto Rico. Your adventure starts here, where we offer half and full day charters to the islands of Icaco, Palomino, Vieques, and Culebra. Leaving from Fajardo, our 20-foot Stama boat has a bathroom, radio, and fresh water. Super comfortable for a full day. All tours can accommodate up to 6 people, and each of our tours includes beverages and snacks, except the full day that offers a full meal. We are known for our customer service and unforgettable experience. Enjoy the chance to snorkel and swim on the most beautiful beaches of our islands. Half-day charters offers you 2 schedules, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. or 1:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And this only visits Icacos and Palomino Islands. The full day charter prices may vary depending of destination. To see our availability, go to escapetoparadisepr.com. Click on book now and search by date. We only work by reservation. For other accommodations and more, please call 787-516-1025 or You can write us an email at escapetoparadisepr@gmail.com. Escape to Paradise.
Skate to paradise, ladies and gentlemen. If you're wondering out there in Puerto Rico, if you go into the island, if you're thinking about going to the island, ladies and gentlemen, please give Escape to Paradise a call and go out there and check them out. They're going to take you out there. You already seen the commercial. You already seen what's the deal. So just give them a call, all right, and scale your charter and go around the island and do your thing, man. I'm telling you, you will not regret this. And if you tell them that We Call Sports sent you, you already know they're going to give you a quick discount and, you know, might throw something on the side too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for considering it. Please give them a call, schedule your ride, because you never know. You might see one of us out there. You never know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So we are jumping into the next topic, which is the LPGA. There's always love for them girls. There's
a love in you.
Get it? Okay, so once again, going to the first major for the LPGA, the Chevron Championship. Oh my God, Miguel! And this is one of your girls. This is one of your girls.
Mayo Saigo. Yes.
This is one of your girls. This is one of the girls that you kind of always pick. I don't think this is the one that you got a little one.
No, Saigo. No, Saigo isn't it? No, Saigo
isn't it? Okay, I thought it was Saigo for a second. So
shout out to Saigo.
Yeah, Chevron Championship is out there in the Woodlands in Texas. Club at Carlton Woods, Jack Nicklaus signature course. So you know that course has to be outstanding. Okay, so she went out there and did what she had to do. Last year winner was Corda. She actually won. I think it was by 5 or 6 strokes. She just ran with it too as well. So this course on this event started in 1972 and actually became a major in 1983. So it now from a regular tournament is sky high a long time ago. It got over 30, 43, 42 years.
It is
that is going out there. Go ahead. You got something, Miguel?
No, I think it was one of the courses that one of the boys played. Actually, the men played, I think, on it. I don't know if it's one of the. It looks familiar. Maybe is it? I believe the men played. They played from the front. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, back to the winner and the trophy bigger than half of her body. Shout out to Saigo, right? And she's rookie in 2024.
She's the beast. She by winning this. Okay. Go ahead, because I want to talk about the tournament. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give me this.
Yeah. So she jumps up to because her first career win, 2024 being a rookie year. 13. She jumps up to 13 in the Rolex. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, they have 2 tournaments that they're running for.
Saludo Pache.
Race of the CMN.
Go ahead, Miguel.
The race for the CME Globe. No, you're good. No, thank you, Pache, for being on here, man. We appreciate you. Don't forget to give a like and a share. You know what I'm saying? That button.
Just that button right quick, okay?
So, yeah, the Pache hit it. Hit that button. Race to the CME Globe. She goes straight up to 4th. So she's only 23 years old, 5'2", little thing, 9 starts, 7 cuts, only missed 2. Really good. 3 top 10s, 1 win, 67 is her low round, making a whopping 1.4 million already earned. Okay, so she tied for the Black Desert. 31st Chevron, she wins it, and maybe we see a little more about her. You know, this is her first win. She's just getting the taste of win and victory now. Maybe she, a couple more tournaments down the road. No, she took it. She.
Oh no! So not only she won, she won a major
7 under
tournament. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you win a major, that's just changing money, changing life. Money.
You're going into the elite players too.
Yeah, not everybody can say I won a major. in the world of golf.
Major
You
winner.
don't,
Yeah, it's only
you don't get
it's
to
only
say
four-
that. Not
four of
everybody
them
gets to
played.
say this. Okay. So first of all, I don't know if you said it, Miguel, and I'm sorry for the people that are listening to. She just won, and if you haven't heard it, she just won $1.2 million
That's
in a
about it.
weekend. In a weekend, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why I'm telling you, get your
1.4.
young buck, go out there, give him a club. You never know if he falls in love. And the easiest scholarships to get are the golf scholarship, believe it or not. Just want to put it out there. So this tournament, the Chevron is an $8 million purse, 650 points in the CME in the CME Globe. Outstanding. But I just want to point that this was the largest playoff in the history of the LPGA. Meaning
It was.
there were five ties at the end of the game, at the end of the regulation on Sunday. So that means that 5 people was tied. So we had to do one more hole again. And all 5 had to go out there and do it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't played golf, this is how big this is, okay? If you haven't played golf, any course that you go, they don't let you play more than 4. And we're talking about a pro tournament, they have to go 5. So imagine how big this is, the stake of it. And on top of that, just the cherry on the top is a major, okay? It's a major. It's life-changing money, life-changing points in the CME, all right? So it was the 5-person was obviously Sayago. It was Jin, Kim, Duncan, and oh man, I was trying to say this name right, but I always mess it up. Junagan from Thailand. She's one of the beasts too, but I always mess her name up. Junagan. So anyway, everybody. So whenever we went to 18, they teed off or whatever. Everybody hit. So listen. Everybody, 3 of them made par. Jin, Kim, and the Junagan, the 2-time champion too. Junagan is a 2-time champion. It's not just somebody else, okay? All right. And then Duncan, the USA player, she actually, you know what? Shout out to Duncan because Duncan actually wanted to win or whatever. You know, obviously everybody wanted to win, right? But she made it tie at the end, and she was struggling just to make it happen. And she actually came through and put herself in the playoffs. So that's outstanding. Great golf by her. And I hope from here on her career starts getting better and better and better. Okay. So then Sayago had the green for herself. Not to mention that whenever the day started, she was winning. So Sayago is listen.
Oh yeah, she was winning by a couple of strokes.
Just to put this in big perspective, whenever you are putting for a major, and you know that if you make this putt, you win the major. So 4 people came before her. Everybody missed, and one missed. Duncan missed double. So this at this point, the stake is high. You know, your heart is beeping. You gotta sit back, relax, because you're about to make this putt that's gonna change your life. And she didn't have an easy putt neither. She got a quite lengthy putt in there. So got in there, got it done. Sayago. She now jumps into the water, ladies and gentlemen. Tradition in the Chevron. If you see the towel, the little claw, whatever it is, whatever you finish, you win the championship. You take your pictures or whatever. You put the trophy down. You take your significant people, your caddy and everything. You jump into the water. That's why you see that towel and everything. So they have like a little part on the lake for you to jump in. Yeah, the little robe you put it after, and it's just tradition that you do with that. So that's what's outstanding for them by that, and out of this world. And I'm sorry I'm taking too much on the Chevron because that's a major right there. So moving from the major to the Black Desert in Utah. Listen, Miguel.
Haran Ryu.
The name because I may mess it up. Okay, so
Haran.
Better you than me.
Haran Ryu.
Okay, Aaron Ryu made it happen also in the desert of Utah. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the PGA has a tournament there too. Black Desert is coming up. This is a course.
Oh yeah,
that they call it Black Desert, but it's more black rock than anything else. Black rock.
It's pretty interesting too.
Everywhere. So it's pretty
interesting.
It's pretty challenging. It's outstanding that she came out as well, winning on the top. So shout outs to her. Shout out with her event and the way that she handled herself in this one. Miguel, you got something about the Black Desert and her?
Three career wins now for her. She is currently 5th in the Rolex, 7th in the CME Globe, and 21 top 10s, 40 25 top 25 finishes, $5.2 million. She's only 24 years old. Watch out for this girl. You're gonna see her name 2 or 3 times. She already won 3 of them. So
she won the Boston's, right? The Boston something. She won something like that. Because I think it was last year she won it, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going crazy.
I don't think it was the I don't think she won the Black Desert Championship. No.
Do you think? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't the Black Desert. It wasn't the Black Desert. I'm telling you right now, bro.
That was the only win this. It was the only win this year. Maybe last year you're talking about?
Yeah, it was last year. It was last year, and it was in Boston. I know it was in Boston. What's the name?
Yeah, it was the FM champion.
Yes, the FM. Yep, that was it.
No,
But it wasn't TPC Boston. That wasn't TPC Boston. I know that for a fact because I remember her.
No, that was in Norton, MA.
Yeah, but
that was in Maryland.
That's TPC Boston.
The FM champion. No, the FM champion August from. Oh, that's this year. My bad. That's going to be
this year, right?
That's what it's going to be this year. It's going to be this year.
I can guarantee. Yep. TPC Boston. I just see it.
Yeah, TPC Boston. Yeah.
Yep.
She won in the playoff, making par for the first hole versus Cole. Makes a bogey for the event to start off in 2024. She beat Cole.
All right. So from her to my girl. My boy Gino. I call him Gino because I'm gonna mess up her last name. So Gino winning the Mizuho American Open. Listen, the CME Globe winner last year. Killer. I love this girl. Not only her looks, but her golf playing is outstanding as well. I cannot tell you too much about her. She just dominates everything. She won a couple of awards last year as well for approach and to the greens. And I cannot tell too much about her, man. She's outstanding. I love Gino. Like I
could talk about her.
She is my favorite golf player. Like I guess Oriental player or whatever.
Asian
player. Yeah, Asian player. She's my favorite one. Like hands down. That's my girl.
Let me tell you how trending this girl is and why is she right now number 2 on the Rolex and number 1 on the CME. Let me tell you why she's both of them.
Not to me, Miguel. First, why? Break it down.
This year, the Honda in Thailand, the Honda, she got tied. She got solo 3rd place. She got tied for the next tournament. The HSBC Women's World Champion tied for 2nd, and then the Blue Bay tied for 12. The Ford Champion 4th place by herself. The mobile match play presented by, the MGM, right? You remember that? C-Mobile?
Yeah.
Tied for 5th. Tied for 5th. The GM Eagle, LA. Remember that was out there in LA?
Yeah.
Tied for 9th. So she doesn't even have she has 2 double-figure finishes. Everything has been in the 9th and down until the Chevron. She tied 24th, and now the Mizuno 4th. You have to be careful with this girl. She's 8 starts, 7 cuts, 6 top 10s, 1 win, low round 64, $1.1 million. She's only 22 years old and joined the tour 3 years ago. 2022.
My girl.
22-year-old making 5 wins already in 2022 to 29. She made, this girl dangerous. Lydia Corda. She has Corda written all over.
Listen, this year, she hasn't missed a cut this year. You know what? Let's scratch that. let's scratch all that. Let's kick all that to the side. All right, let's just go ahead and kick it out to the side. In the past 2 years, she only has missed 2 cuts. Let's go back. Let's go back one more. Let's go back
That's
one
it.
more. Let's
That's
go
it.
back one more.
This year she only missed 1 cut.
Ladies and gentlemen, since 2023, she has missed 5 cuts. That's it. Oh,
And she started from 2022.
and how many double digits wins she had in 2023? Or double digits? 1, 2, 3,
2 only.
4, 5. 5
Out of
double digits. Out of, I think it was like 17. Let me see. 1, 2.
no, out of 3 years of golfing, 2 years and a half now. That's
Yeah.
a lot. That's
That's-
impressive. Every round is the one round in the even. Everything went negative.
You don't listen. If you play fantasy, you don't have this Gino in your lineup. I don't
She's
know what
tough.
you're doing. You are wasting your damn time.
She's
throwing
number
money out.
bro. She's number 1 on per greens and regulations. She's number 1 on bogey rate, birdie to bogey ratios. She's number 1 on rank. She's number 1 on. She's number 1 on putting. She's number 1. She's number 1 on points. She's number 1 on
And
average.
we
She's
talking.
number 2 on scoring.
We are talking that she's in the league of the Cordas of the world. She's in the league where like the Charlie Hoes are at. So she has good the Lydia Coles out there in the world, a Hall of Famer already, and she's doing this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put it like this. Hey, let me put it like this. Hall of Famer alert. Hall of Famer alert. Yeah,
We called it. We called it right here. This is what. Look at our logo.
What's going on, Oni? Appreciate you. Hey, Oni from We Call Fantasy Sports on Sunday night. If you into fantasy, please tune in. It's on Spanish, but they bilingual, so just go ahead, hit them up, and they will let you know to bring you up. All right, so let's move on to the next topic. You already know, and remember who told you this? Gino the Tinkle. She is future Hall of Famer, right there.
We called it at We Call Off.
2025, and she started 2023. 3 years into her career.
2 years and a half, because this one's just not even halfway point.
So stay tuned.
All right. What do we got next? Right. Let's close it up. What do we got?
Let's go out there and give these people what our picks for the LPGA. Let's go.
We call golf.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we kind of switch it up in here. Miguel, I'm in Miguel's side, and Miguel is on my side, but it's okay. Let me go out there and hit him up first, Miguel, right quick. So
go for it.
All right, for the next tournament for the LPGA is going to be in Mexico, so we're going to give you our picks for this one. All right, it's going to be in the Riviera Maya Open. So listen, Charlie Ho, I cannot believe it. This is just something I want to make sure that I say it right. Charlie Ho only has 2 career wins. That's it. I thought she had like about 4 or something in her in her back. She only has 2. She came in 2015 as a rookie, right? Currently she's number 15 on the Rolex. A race of the CME Club. She's number 42 on that one. $9.1 million officially career earnings. Something out of this world. You know what is the other thing out of this world? 107 career starts. 107 career top 25, Miguel. 107 top 25. 39 career top 10s, Miguel. And she has not come through only but twice to the finish line with the trophy. I am still mad whenever I read that. Whenever I read that, I was mad as hell. Like, come on, Charlie.
I get you.
Come on now, man. But I got her winning this tournament. I got her winning her third one. So Charlie Hall, definitely a beast. Make it happen, Charlie. You deserve more than that. To tell you the truth, your game is better than that, than what your numbers say. All right, the following one is Valenzuela, right? From Suiza. Okay, so Valenzuela just came in from tied for 44th in the Chevron about a couple weeks ago in the major. So came out with $28,000. Why not, right? 27 years old. 2020. She just came in 5 years ago, so she actually making it happen. No career wins. So, ladies and gentlemen, the following two that I got are going to be first time winners from my point of view. She has 23 top 25 finishes. She only has
I got
missed,
one. I got one too.
she only has missed out of 9 starts, she only has missed 6 cuts. So, man, I feel for her, and her best finish was tied for 13 in the beginning of the year. Came out with $29,000 out of that one, but it just feels like it's time for her to get that next, take her game to the whole another level. Okay, so and the final one that I got, I have to be honest with the people that are watching. I'm gonna go ahead and give some love to my native girl, Maria Torres. Okay, Maria Torres. All right, signed by Titleist too. Just don't get it twisted. Now, 30 years old. She came into the actually to the LPGA on 2018, and believe it or not, she is the actual only player to be from Puerto Rico to be completely full membership free in the LPGA tour. She's the first female to have that. Okay, so that came up in 2017. Actually, Florida Gator in the house. Got a Gator in the house. So it'll be all right from Gainesville. You already know what's the deal. So to this day, her single lowest year single season scoring average is the record right now standing at Florida. So she was no scrub. She didn't came out of nowhere. She was playing really good in the University of Florida. So by the time that she graduated in 2016 out of Florida with a youth community science. Okay, so she graduated. She got an education too. So outstanding. She came in and started blowing people out of the world. Okay, so far on 2024, she had 2 starts. And then she had 2 starts. She missed the cuts. Actually, 5 starts. I'm sorry. She missed the cuts on 2 of them. Was the Portland Classic and the Dana Open. She missed those 2 cuts. 4 career top 10s, 9 career top 25 finishes. So she's no scrub. She's a great player. It's just a matter of going out there and getting repetition. I believe last year she didn't play. She didn't play as much. She played like a couple, but she didn't play as much. So stay tuned for her. My girl, Maria Torres from the island of Puerto Rico. I'm rooting for you, honey, to make this happen. Okay, let's get this dub and get you in the map again. All right. So with that being said, Miguel, talk to me.
Well, I'm going to be a little quicker than that because I promise you guys you were just here for an hour with us. I'm going to be a little quicker with that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to extend this, but I'm going to be a little quicker because Nolo almost talked about there. Yeah, a little saludo. Hush sounds. Appreciate you. Obviously, right? We call wrestling, and he has wrestling in Puerto Rico, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, shout out to Hush. Always tune into the.
Hey,
got
Hush,
a lot of wrestling.
We got to move. We moved it to Tuesday just for people to know this. Thank you, Hush, for bringing this out. We moved it to Tuesday because yesterday was a crazy day for me. Remember, people, I'm military and I'm PCS. And I'm moving from the station just for this week. Next week we'll be coming here on Monday night. Okay, 9:00 on Monday we'll be here from this point on. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Thank you, Hush. Go ahead, Miguel. I'm sorry.
So back to my picks. Kim, back up there. You see, she's been in the tour since 2015. She only has 3 wins. I just want to see her win before she even leaves all this tour right now. So
she won this tournament too, by the way, in 2014.
Yeah. So, but she's so she's been playing so much that eventually, right, she's gonna retire one day. I just want to see her win one more win. That's why I picked her. Danny. Yep. Danny Holmquist. Holmquist. I think I butchered that. The only reason I picked her too, she doesn't have no wins. She's been playing she's rookie since 2014. She's
37 years old, right?
37 years old. She keeps on going, right? And I think that I want to see these girls win. She's five playing, 2 cuts. Her low round is 68. Obviously, 69, tied for 64, 69. That's the only thing she has done. But I'm going for an underdog there. I'm going for one that's a veteran, going for an underdog, and then I got Gabby Lopez, which she 3 already from 2016. She's in a Rolex, 29 at CM. She has 9 starts, 6 cuts, 3 top 10s, lower score 67. She's already know what win is, so I just need this girl to win, and she's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Those are my picks, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you pick your picks in. Remember, you pick your 3 picks of the girls.
How is it? And you kind of
remember to pick your picks for the gentlemen. We're gonna make sure see if you guys compare with us, and we call sports over here. Obviously, picture the women in there. See if you can compare. Nolo, what do we got next? Take her out here.
Oh my God. This 144 player field will be out there in Mexico making it happen. CME glove points are in the line, 500 of them. The purse is going to be 2.5. Tune in. Check the girls out. Check the LPGA. It's pretty good, man. I'm telling you. Check them out. You're going to get into it. It's just crazy about it. So with that being said, it's about that time. It's about that time, ladies and gentlemen.
We took 17 minutes away from.
Let's go.
It's golf.
We call golf.
Miguel, floor is yours.
Again, we couldn't do this, right? If you're watching it live or recorded, we do appreciate you. We're going to keep on doing it, even if nobody watched us at all, because we love to do this. If you want to participate with us, obviously subscribe, would never hurt nobody. We just do this for the love of this game. Please see your local golf course, go to the range, hit a ball. I encourage you to do this, because in life later on, you're not going to be able to do all the sports that you love doing now. This one is just walking, hitting a golf ball. Trust me, that's the best advice I can give you. Like and subscribe. Thank you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got a tons of other programs during the week. Please tune in. Check them out. They start between the hours of 7 to 9. We have wrestling. We have baseball, basketball. We have football. Just tune in during the week around 7 or 9 o'clock at night. Definitely here, We Call Sports is going to be somebody out here just letting you know what's the deal, what we going on, what we think about the whole entire process. Like my brother from another mother said, any like and share will be greatly appreciated. Please, we're going to keep creating content. If you with us or without us, or if you see this, record it back again, please let us know what you have. Picks, recommendations, anything is welcome here at We Call Sports Podcast and We Call Golf. This will be it. Thank you for being with us. Remember, if you're looking for a sign to not to do it, this is it. Don't do it. Your life is great. So make sure you enjoy your night with your loved ones. Go to sleep, say your prayers, and let's go out there and tomorrow morning wake up and go back at it again. All right. Life is only one. Thank you for being with us here at We Call Golf. This is Nolo Boy, #Red Cup with Miguel Golf 101. Thank you for being with us tonight. Have a nice night. Thank you for it. Deuces.
We call golf.